certificate by the end of this webinar. So listen carefully kasi swerte nyo kung nag-register kayo. Well, I assume nag-register kayo for tonight's video. Para tayo ay makapag-replay kung sakaling mas mabilis masyado ang pagsasalita ko. Right. So, I wanna hear or I wanna see, saan ba kayo galing right now? Nasaan lupalop kayo ng mundo? Type it in the chat box. I wanna know, are you in the Philippines? Nasa kayo sa Pilipinas? Yung mga binabagyo dyan, binabagyo pa rin kayo. I feel like may mga binabagyo pa rin sa atin, lalo na sa may bandang Region 5, Tagaytay, Cebu, Bataan. Okay, sino pa? Iligan, wow. Cavite. Saan pa? We have CDO. Carne Norte, Tarlac. Alright. So kung saan, wala ba tayong mga, ano dyan? Mga Mexico, Pampanga, mga ganon. Okay, so from Cebu, ayan, Bohol, from the Visayas, Mindanao, walang mga UAE, walang Japan. Usually may mga Japan nga tayo, ganyan. Taiwan and all that. All right, thank you very much for letting me know where you are tonight. And I'm also quite curious, ano ba ginagawa natin ngayon para kumita ng pera? Or mga tambay ba tayo sa kanto, ganyan? Uy, may barin na. Thank you, thank you. All right. Ano ang pinagkakaabalahan natin ngayon para kumita ng pera? May mga teachers ba tayo dito? May mga BPO? Tell me in the chat box. Come on. Alaga ng baby. I feel you so much. Alam lang, first time mom, napakahirap niyan. Okay. Alaga lang ng baby, wala nang iba? Ano ba ang mga employed ba tayo? Ay, boy pala. Sorry naman. First time daddy, ganyan. Corporate employee, si Brenda. Who else? Who else? Wala na, ito lang. Okay, pwede na po lumabas ang iba ng ating Zoom. Unemployed, clerk, okay. So, you can see from the chat box na ang daming ang dami nating mga pinanggalingan sa buhay. And that's quite the same inside our community in Amaze Nation. Iba't ibang mga tinahak sa landas, pero nagsama-sama sa Amaze Nation para kumita ng pera. Sino ba dito ang mga gustong kumita ng pera? Type pera in the chat box. Ayan. Aba, pera. Yes. Oh, dumami mga nagtatype. Pag hindi kayo nagtype ng pera, nako, hindi kayo, maambunan. Alright. Thank you, guys. Sino naman dito ang ayaw kumita ng pera? Type no in the chat box. Oh, kita niyo yan, guys, ha? Ayan. Itong mga nag-no, pwede na po kayo lumabas ng Zoom natin, okay? Kasi itong gabi na to is, I'm gonna share with you guys an opportunity to make money from home. Ayan. This is something that I have just dreamed of before kasi maaga nag-asawa, maaga nagkaanak, ayan. And I want to ask as well, kilala niyo na ba ako, guys? Is this your first time? Sa mga first type 1 in the chat box. I wanna know. Yung mga nakarami na, sawang-sawa na sa boses ko, type X in the chat box. Ayan, ang daming first time. First time seeing me. Seeing me online. Sige. Alright. Ayan. So, ang dami, di ba? Sikat po kayo. Hindi naman masyado. Alright, so mga nag-1 dito, magpapakilala lang ako real quick. Okay lang ba yon? Papakilala lang ako real quick. So, subukan kong bilisan. Ayan. Is that okay? Yes or yes? O wala kayong no choice? Wala kaming choice, coach. Wala mo magpapakilala ka. Okay, so magpapakilala tayo real quick. Let me just go ahead and share my screen for you guys. So, sino ba tong madaldal na nagsasabi sa aming Zoom tonight na nagsasabing mamimigay daw siya ng pera? Charot! Hindi, ng opportunity. Okay? So, hi guys! Good evening. My name is Coach Dean. I'm actually from ASVA student. Batch 4 ako. So, mga 2018 nag-start na ako. But I didn't actually pursue it until 2019 because a lot of things happened in 2018. Nabuntis ulit sa pangalawang anak and all that. So I only pursued it nung nakapanganak na ako doon sa bunso. So ano nga ba ang background ko? Bakit nga ba ako nandito? So before, I was actually in the customer service industry, also known as call center, also known as BPO. So ayan, makikita niyo po, mahilig ako mag-collect ng mga um, mga certificates yan. Nakasalamin pa ako dyan, as you can see, bulag pa po ako dyan. And then, so I started at about 18 years old na nagtatrabaho ako. And then, tumigil nung mga 2017 na. Yan. Noong 2017 to 2018 to 2019, na-discover ko ang work from home na, uy, pwede palang kumita ng 6 digits dito. Sino gusto nun? 6 digits per month. Type me in the chat box. I wanna see, guys. Ako lang ba ang ambisyosa dito o kayo rin? I mean, di ba? Hindi na, kung ambisyosa ako, na-achieve ko siya, paano pa kayo na you're starting out, trying to know where you want to, where you want to start your journey. So nag-real estate VA ako kasi it was actually close to what I was doing in the call center industry. And then apart from that, habang ginagawa ko yan, nagla-live chat VA ako. Kasi sabi nila, kaya naman daw, kaya ng 2 trabaho. Sige, go ako dyan. So nakikita niyo dyan sa screen ninyo, yung aking lumang laptop, 2012 ko siya binili, pero kumita lang siya ng pera noong mga 2017 to 2018. Naghihingalo na siya. Nakikita niyo din dyan yung mouse ko. 20 pesos na lang pala sa Lazada yan. Yung aking mousepad na brown envelope, yung mga diaper ng newborn baby namin noon, yung headset na galing ng BPO, ayan. Huwag kayong mag-alala, inawas yan sa backpay ko. Yung mga bills, nakita nyo si Judith dyan. So yan po ang humble beginnings ni Coach Dean. Ngayon, naka-sit stand table. So you can see right now, I feel like I'm talking in front of a podium, which is, kayo guys. So napansin niyo naman siguro kanina when Lynette was introducing me, right? So yung mga pangarap, unti-unting nakakamit, basta pinagtatrabahuhan. Next up is, after nung real estate VA, live chat VA, sabi ko, nakakapagod din pala, halos 16 hours ako nagtatrabaho. Sino mag-aaral dito? Parang, na nagtatrabaho ako, pero parang kulang pa. Yan, sino pa? 'Di ba? Nagdadalawang trabaho, 3 trabaho, naghahanap pa ng mga sidelines, nagbebenta ng kung ano-ano, 'di ba? Nakakapagod. And to think na nagsisimula yung pamilya namin noon, meron kaming 2 years old, may newborn. So I had to find a way na or an opportunity where it will provide me the flexibility and time. Sino gusto nun? Flexibility. Type flex in the chat box. Flexibility and time while earning the same amount or even better, no? So I'll give you guys a brief idea. No 2018, 2019, I was already earning about 90,000 pesos per month. Ako pa lang 'yon, hindi pa yung asawa ko. Pero nakakapagod kasi mga 16 hours, tapos mahilig ako matulog. So nasa-sacrifice yung tulog ko. Ayan, nagbe-breastfeed pa ng bata. Yan. It was tiring. So I was like looking na, pwede kaya yon na kaya mo pa rin kumita ng malaki, pero sabihin na natin nag-work lang ako mga 10 hours per week. Sinong gusto nun? 10 hours per week, pero 6 digits per month. Type 6 in the chat box. Sige nga. Parang sa coach, paano ginagawa? Ayan. So then I found Amaze Nation in 2018. And then 2020, nakakatuwa kasi nung real estate VA ako, I was working closely with real estate coaches in the US, or what they call MAPS. It's under Keller Williams. So I had a vast idea how to actually do coaching, breakthrough coaching, transformational coaching, ayan. And I think it opened my eyes. Nung nag-open si Amaze Nation ng coach, so I wanna try kasi nakakatuwa na parang pagka natulungan mo yung isang tao mag-breakthrough in life, na parang walang-wala na siya, hindi na niya alam kung saan niya pupulutin yung pangkain niya, nagdidildil na sila ng asin, pero dahil may boses ka, nagamit mo yung boses mo para tumulong, ayan. So 6 years na po tayo sa coaching industry. That is including when I was the VA of one of the amazing coaches na aking in-assist. So I was also trained the trainer certified by T. Harv Eker, part of the Quantum Leap program noong 2021. That's why you can also see me in stage. Yung kung nanonood kayo kanina nung AV na video na pinalabas, natin nagsasalita ako in front and some hosting na din, family hosting, kuno. So ayan. Na boost yung confidence ko because of this, because before I really don't want to talk in front of people. So it's me more on talagang ginagamit ko yung weakness ko as my strength, 'di ba? Ang saya ng ganun. And also I'm the founder of the Filipino PPC Masters and also the head coach. So ayan. And because we have been able to, you know, earn than our expenses, then we have already started investing and trading as part of our exit strategy ng family namin. So yan si Coach Dean in a nutshell. Sino dito ang parang gusto ng ganun? Parang, Coach, sabi mo parang dati walang-wala kayo, pero ngayon nag-i-invest ka na. Type I in the chat box. I for invest. Yan. Diba? Meron na tayong tinatawag na quadrant ng gusto mong mapuntahan sa buhay. I think it was Robert Kiyosaki's quadrant. First, you are an employee, then you become a business person or a business owner, ganyan. And then you become an investor hanggang sa maging passive na yung income natin. So we are on this route. And I hope and I want more people to join us in this boat kasi mas masaya kapag madami. Ayan. Yes, cash flow quadrant. Thank you for reminding me, Rosano. Ayan. All right. So, that said, can I guys tell you a quick story? Quick lang, promise. Yes or yes? Yes? Natin sa chat box. Ayan. Okay. Ayan na siya. Alright, so let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. Meron ba ditong, I wanna know from you guys in the chat box, lahat ba tayo dito may pangarap? Type P in the chat box kung meron tayong pangarap. Yan. Eh, meron pa yung mga bagay na parang okay siyang magawa, pero hindi ko siya priority. Parang okay siya, pero technically hindi siya pangarap. So parang isasantabi mo siya. Yes? Meron ba kayong ganun? Kasi guys, kanina lang I had one experience in life just today na hindi ko inakala na gagawin ko siya at hindi ko rin siya pinangarap. But I'm so grateful na nagawa ko siya. Na-experience ko siya. And what made me think about it was before, dahil sanay tayo dito na lahat pinaghihirapan. Yes? Yes, pinaghihirapan. Na parang hindi ka na pwede mag-enjoy ng sarili mong pera. Meron bang ganun sa inyo? Parang ang pera is necessity para pangkain. Type nyo nga sa chat box, meron ba? M? Kung meron, I wanna see. Parang pera is necessity. Hindi mo siya pwedeng gawin na pang freedom mo. Hindi mo siya pwedeng gawin na parang, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin na kung ano yung pangarap mo. It's just quite fun because I never thought, no. At an early age of, 21 years old, I got myself my own car. Later on, I will further discuss ano yung ginamit kong steps. How did I achieve that? Gusto nyo ba yun? It's, di ba, may mga nagbayad ba sa webinar na to? Sige nga, type nyo nga kung may binayad kayo o wala. Kung wala, 0 in the chat box. I wanna see. Kung may binayad kayo, i-type nyo sa chat box, magkano binayad ninyo? Ayan, puro mga 0. Okay, so bisa mo wala na yung binayad. But this time, I'm gonna give you guys a golden nugget worth 6 digits na nakuha ko siya sa Quantum Leap. And if you guys know, Quantum Leap is about 6 digits if you're going to actually join it. So one of the things that I realized is at the age of 21, I already got myself a car. It's green. Pangalan ng kotse na yon is Waffle. Kasi yun yung first 3 letters nung ano niya, plate number niya. So si Waffle siya. It's a Toyota Love Life na 1998. Toyota Corolla Love Life 1998. Yon. So yung small body sa mga car enthusiasts. Sa mga nakakilala sa akin, naabutan ako sa panahon na yun ang kotse ko. Yan. And what was funny about that was mahilig ako mag-journal before eh. Mahilig ako mag-journal. And I saw na sa journal ko, nag-drawing ako ng kotse na kulay green. So I think it was about 2009, 2010, 2011 that nag-drawing ako noon sa journal. Yung mga Starbucks na journal, yung mga planners, so ganun ako nag-drawing. And then, nung nakuha ko na yung kotse, syempre nag-backtrack ako. Sabi ko, ang galing. Kuha ko siya. So now, I actually use that power. I would say that would be the power of manifestation. Okay? To actually get anything I want. Is anybody else doing that right now in your lives? Or parang, coach, parang hindi naman realistic eh. Type ka nga sa chat box, is it realistic or not? The power of manifestation. It's realistic. It works for some. It works for a lot of millionaires and billionaires there. Pero bakit parang sa normal na tao, parang hindi siya manifest. Niloloko mo ba ako, coach? So, ayan si Coach Marcus. Yes. So, the system that I have learned in 2021, I realized na ever since na nagtrabaho ako, ginagawa ko na pala siya. So, write this down, guys, ha? Make sure to write this down or write it in the chat box. So, what I will be the first part of the equation, math equation, math kagad. Ayaw ng P tsaka ng F ko. The first part of the equation is letter T. T stands for thought. Can you guys type that in the chat box? Chat box. Ayan. T is for thoughts. Nakikinig ba kayo? Tigil na natin to. Yes, T is for thoughts. So, balik tayo sa kwento ko na kotse, right? So, I have that thought in my mind and I drew it on a piece of paper or in my planner, my ayaw talaga nandila ako. Sorry guys ha, medyo pagod kasi ako from learning another skill today. Starbucks planner. Yan. So, the thought is there. Next part of the equation, so may plus yan. T plus F. What do you think F stands for? F stands for feelings. How do you feel if you actually get what you are thinking about? Type that in the chat box, please. F is for? So, dapat may emotion. Lord, gusto ko na 1,000,000 ngayon din. With feelings, ganon. How would you feel? Diba? That is one of the most important stages. Not really the most important, but it's an important factor to let the universe know how you feel habang kinukuha mo yung gusto mo at paano kapag nakuha mo na siya. The next one. So we have T plus F. May kulang pa, guys. Hindi pa kumpleto yung ating ina-add. A plus A. What do you think is A? Nakuha nyo. Action. So when you think of something, you feel so good about it, you take what? You take action. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng, Lord, gusto ko ng Ferrari. Ngayon din. Eh, hindi ka marunong mag-drive. Would it happen? Kung walang action? And before I even got waffle, no? Before I even got waffle, I already started to learn how to drive. I already got my driver's license. To give you a timeline, guys, it's 2013 na nagsimula akong mag-drive, kumuha ng lisensya. 2014 was when I got my first car. By hook or by crook, inutang ko siya sa bangko and all that. I keep taking action kahit wala pa yung gusto ko mangyari. And I applied that multiple times in my life. And when you do the T plus F plus A, what do you get, guys? What do you think you will get? Alam niyo pwede yung grade 2 eh. R. You get results. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Alam niyo eh. So this is the process of manifestation. Now, this is something that I want you guys to actually start doing. Or think about the things na the process of manifestation pala ako to get what I want. What else? What else did I do a process of manifestation for? This time, nung mag-asawa na kami, ng aking kapoging asawa, nag-manifest kami ng bahay. We have manifested about 10 years. It's a 10-year goal. We have achieved it in how many? What do you see on your screen? In my face? 10? Down to 2 years? How? We keep taking action. So I hope you guys learn that tonight. Although baka alam nyo na, pero yung pinaka-process na, okay, system pala kasi talaga siya. I'll try to apply it more in life. And this job that I'm doing, Amazon PPC, it was part of the process of manifestation. You have to be clear with what you want. That's your thoughts. How would you feel kung mas flexible ka, kumikita ka ng, let's say, 200 to 300,000 per month, nagtatrabaho ka 10 hours per week? How would you feel? Sige nga, kaya nga, sabihan natin 200,000 per month. Yan. 10 hours per week ka lang tatrabaho. How would you feel? Sige nga. Amazing. Wow. Heaven. Rich. Hindi mo na alam kung saan lalagay yung pera mo, no? Happy. Blessed. So there's a lot of our students who are actually feeling that right now. We also taught them how to actually do the money jar system. Paano kapag kumikita ka na ng pakalaki-laking pera, ano nang gagawin mo sa kanya? Ano nang system mo? Kasi hindi pwedeng kikita ka lang ng pera, gagastusin mo lahat. So who wants to learn more? Type more in the chat box. So now, let me share with you guys, ano nga ba ang Amazon PPC, guys? No? Ang agenda natin for tonight is, ayan, share natin yung screen ko. Wait lang, present natin. Ayan, so, oo nga, no? So, let us all manifest Amazon PPC. Kasi yung mga sinabi kong figures sa inyo, it's very much doable. Baka lang, yun yung kinikita ko per month. Ako pa lang yun, wala pa sa asawa ko. Paano pag dinagdagan pa sa asawa ko? Naman, yan. So, bahala na kayo mag-isip. Ayan. So, for tonight, our agenda will be, what is Amazon PPC advertising? What to expect from the role? What do we want to expect from a beginner in Amazon PPC? And how do we balance multiple PPC projects? So these are the 4 things that we will be discussing tonight. I will try to keep it short and simple, pero siksik liglig. Yes or yes? Yes? Type Y in the chat box. Now, Another thing is, if I ask kung klaro, sasabihin, ka-type nyo sa chat box, recto. Okay? Klaro? Perfection. Alright, Parpyok. Okay. So, ano nga ba ang Amazon PPC? Let's go ahead and understand the basic of Amazon ads. Okay. So, may mga nag-research na ba dito on what Amazon PPC is? Meron ba? What does PPC stand for? Sige nga. I usually just show it in my slides, but this time I'm going to ask. No idea? Pay-per-click? Okay. Good. All right. Thank you so much sa mga sumagot. Sa mga hindi pa nag-research, who just joined here, don't worry, I'll share with you guys some of the basics and we will dive in what the PPC is. So, in this world, there are two types of advertising. There is the traditional advertising and there is what we call the digital advertising. Traditional advertising, can you guys give me some example of traditional advertising? I just need 3. Let's type it in the chat box. Billboard, magazine, TV. Yes. Although si TV is nagsiswitch na siya into a little bit of digital advertising. Newspaper, yes. So mga tangible, right? Nakikita natin sa EDSA, kung nakapdaan na kayo ng EDSA, di ko alam. Diba? Sa mga nagbabasa ng newspapers before, back in time. Yan. And we have the digital advertising. So let's give a few examples of digital advertising. Can you guys type that in the chat box, please? Facebook ads, Instagram, TikTok. Yep. Google ads. Yep. Thank you very much. And of course, hindi nyo binanggit ang Amazon advertising. So, Amazon advertising, syempre parang Lazada yan, but it's a global brand, right? Amazon. So that's where we actually, yan ang magiging court natin if we are going to be an Amazon PPC manager. So what else? So what does PPC stand for? It stands for pay-per-click. So kapag ka-click, tsaka lang magbabayad. Okay? Kapag ka nakita, magbabayad o hindi? Yes or no? Okay, great. I'm just doing a quick check kung nakikinig ba kayo. So kapag ka-kinlik, tsaka lang magbabayad yung advertiser. Pag hindi kinlik, nakita lang, hindi magbabayad. There is a different type of ad for makita, papakita, magbabayad na. But this is Amazon pay-per-click, so we stick to the basics first. So how does it work? No? Yun na nga. Explain ko na siya kanina. Masyado akong advance sa slides ko no? So how does it work? Siyempre, pag kindik, tsaka ka lang magbabayad. Pero siyempre, hindi ikaw, yung client mo. Kasi naka-directly charge yan sa card nila. So, of course, another thing on how it works is, may nakarinig na ba dito ng auction? Auction? What do you do in an auction? You? Yep. You do bidding. So it's the same thing in Amazon, no? For example, one product is, let's say, bidding, may tinatawag tayong bids eh. Yan. For one product, for example, is bidding 25 cents. Yung isa, 26 cents. Yung isa, 27 cents. Yung isa, 30 cents. So sino mananalo? Sino mas papakita sa kanila sa taas? Of course, the highest. So the problem is, paano pag hindi kinlik yung highest bidder? Ayan. Yon, doon nagkakatalo. Kapag halimbawa kinlik si 25 cents, or sabihin na natin na kinlik yung 30 cents, yung nagbibid ng 30 cents, would they pay 30 cents or lower? Would they pay the exact amount of their bid or lower? In Amazon world, they won't be paying what they are bidding for. In the real world of auction, that's where the difference stands, no? Sa Amazon, ang babayaran niya is yung mas mababa sa kanya plus 1 cent. Okay? Kaya hindi siya exact. So, halimbawa, sabihin natin, yan, kunwari kami Coach Marcus, magkaparehas kami ng product or let's say, nagbebenta kami parehas ng baso. So, we bid on the keywords. Tawag natin doon is keywords, no? If you bid on the same keywords, let's say, nagbid ako na $1, nagbid siya ng 50 cents. Kinlik yung $1 ko. So, magbabayad ako kay Amazon ng 51 cents. Okay? Klaro? Klaro? Recto. Right, great. So, where is Amazon PPC? Sabi nyo kanina, Coach, ni Lynette na mostly Amazon courses. Pero nasaan banda si Amazon PPC? Bakit sa iba siya? Yan, di ba? Ito ba yung question nyo? Bakit ganon? Bakit parang ang laki-laki na sinasahod ng Amazon PPC manager? Is this the same question? Type question mark in the chat box. I want to see more question marks there. If this is the same question na, no, nasaan ba siya? So let me show you guys. Nasaan ba siya? I'll show you guys the roadmap. So ito yung, sabihin natin, ito yung buong Amazon. Yung daan na yan. Okay? So when you become, halimbawa, nag-ask ba kayo or nag-Amazon Seller VA Masterclass kayo, dadaanan nyo to lahat. Yan, dadaanan nyo yung lahat. Pero kapag ka nag-PPC kayo, nandito lang kayo. Alright, so ano ba yung mga dadaanan yung stops? No? So first is product research. Dito, magre-research ng product na ibebenta sa Amazon. Ayaw namin gawin yan as PPC managers. Sinasabi ko sa inyo guys, skip na natin yan kasi ang dami nagtataob ng table katulad ko na, ayaw ko ng product research. Next, inventory management. So, syempre, kapag kami produkto ng na-research, kailangan magpapadala kay Amazon ng stocks mo kasi sayang naman yung benta, di ba? So, tuloy-tuloy yan natin. So, may mga forecasting silang ginagawa and all that, logistics and all that, pag-ipag-usap sa mga suppliers, yung mga logistics, yung mga third-party keme-keme, ganyan. So, after that, meron din na listing optimization or SEO. So, dito naman, gagawa kayo ng product listing sa Amazon, i-improve ninyo na hindi paid. Okay? I'll share with you guys the difference between, because Amazon PPC managers work closely with listing optimization and SEO. But it's a choice if you want to do it or have another person do it. Okay? As for me and Coach Marcus, na nandito sa webinar ngayon, we don't do that. We just point out na ito mali, gawin mo. Ang sarap, di ba? So parang boss kami. Ganyan. So kung gusto niyo yung ganyan, tara mag-Amazon PPC tayo. Next is graphic design. So mga mahilig mag-animate, graphic design, mag-edit ng photos, this might be for you, yung branch ng Amazon na yan. Next is brand management or customer service. So dito may mga makikipag-usap kayo sa sellers and seller support, ganyan, may pag-usap kayo sa mga customers through Amazon's platform. Marami pang iba. Mostly brand management encompasses like a lot of things already na mag-optimize, mag-graphic design, mag-manage ng inventory, magpa-product research. Pero depende yan sa napag-uusapan with the client. And finally, the best one, of course, kasi Amazon PPC Manager po itong nagsasalita sa harap ninyo, is advertising or marketing. Kasi ang trabaho lang natin is mag-push ng benta. Wala na sa atin yung product research. Wala na sa atin yung pag-aayos ng listing. Wala na sa atin yung mag-isip tayo kung magpapadala ba. Sabihan mo lang na, wala nang stocks. O kaya sasabihin ni inventory manager sa'yo na, uy, maubusan na tayo ng stocks. Maghinay-hinay ka sa pag-push sa ads. Yun yung usual na conversation between the team, kung may team. Okay? Klaro? Perfect. So, ano ba ang trabaho nila? So, anong tawag sa kanila? May product researcher, may listing optimization or SEO, merong logistics or inventory manager, may graphic designer, may brand manager, And of course, the final is PPC manager. So nasa dulo tayo. So kumbaga tapos na dapat yung proseso, ikaw magtutulak ka na lang ng tutulak na produkto. Which is actually the best part is this is a very results-oriented niche. Kasi sa product research, bago mo ma-realize na successful yung trabaho mo, it would take months, 3 to 6 months. Depende. Ayan. Si listing optimization, mahirap naman ikuhain yung resulta niya kasi wala masyadong metrics. Yun. Long term din siya ang work ng listing optimization. So, hindi agad-agad na parang, uy, may resulta yung ginawa ko. Same with graphic designer, brand manager, and customer service. Kay PPC manager, may trabaho ka today, may kita mo next week, may kita mo next month. Naka-quantify mo, na may measure mo kung successful ka ba sa ginagawa mo. And this is great for me because this is I'm a results-oriented person. Meron ba ditong results-oriented type or in the chat box kung results-oriented din kayo? Like numbers. Numbers tell it all. Although nakaka-annoy yung parang hindi mo na-meet yung goals, 'di ba? Yan. Yan yung pagkakaiba. Kaya nagustuhan ko ang Amazon PPC. Kasi sasabihin lang sa'yo ng client na, okay, kailangan natin ng ganitong benta, pero kailangan ang spending mo ganito lang. Ganyan goal setting ang mga PPC managers and clients. So let's discuss SEO versus PPC. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo kanina, ano nga bang pagkakaiba? Ayan. May mga research ba dito on the difference of SEO and PPC? Type S kung kayo ay nag-research. Okay, wala. No problem, guys. So, SEO versus PPC. Let's identify the difference, okay? So, for SEO, ayaw niyo mag-next. Okay. Most of the sales are organic. Yung traffic natin is organic. Whereas with Amazon PPC, we pay for the data. We pay for the traffic. Okay? So, organic si SEO, paid si Amazon PPC. Kay SEO, may keyword research. Meron din namang keyword research si Amazon PPC. However, though, the keyword research in SEO is very, very different from how we do keyword research in Amazon PPC. Why? Kasi babayaran natin yan. So, mag-keyword research tayo. When we say keyword research, di ba, di ba, naglalazada kayo, Amazon, di ba? Pag may tinanong kayo dyan sa search box, kukunin ni Amazon yung data na yun. Or kahit anong platform. Kukunin na yung data na yun. Okay, may naghahanap. May naghahanap ng flashcards. May naghahanap ng universal remote. So, binibilang ni Amazon yan. Kung ilan ang naghahanap ng universal remote, may data si Amazon. May data yung ibang third-party na tools. Okay, gaano kadami? For example, Christmas cards. So, meron kayong tools na pwedeng gamitin, like Helium 10. Papakita niya sa'yo na, okay, pag Q4 or Christmas season, tsaka lang mataas yung mga naghahanap ng Christmas cards. Yan. Interesting, right? Are you guys interested? Or not? Boring naman, coach? I or B? Interested or boring? Ayan. So, ang dami yung interested. So, great. So, let's go ahead and keep going. What else? SEO actually takes time and PPC has immediate results. So, yan ang natutuwa ako sa Amazon PPC. Kasi at least, na-justify ko kagad kay client na ito na nagawa ko. Hintayin natin, let's wait for a few days for the data. Whereas in SEO, inayos ko naman yan. It takes time. However, though, these two works hand in hand with each other. Kasi kapag hindi maayos yung SEO mo, kahit anong gawin ni PPC, walang mangyayari. Gets din nyo? And vice versa. Kahit maganda yung PPC, pangit ng SEO, walang mangyayari. Ganda si SEO, yan. Kailangan pare silang maganda para mag-work. Okay? Klaro? Naririnig niyo ba ako? Okay, good. SEO is also uncontrolled. Hindi natin makakontrol. PPC is controlled. Okay? So, ayan. So, what else? So, in Amazon PPC, isa pang, dahil napag-usapan na natin ang tinatawag nating control, see this car over here? Hindi ko alam, ano ba to? Bugatti ba to? Coach Marcos. Bugatti. Tama ako. Galing ko. So, you see a Bugatti there, right? Car enthusiast. For us, ni Coach Marcos, na yung mga 300 million pesos, mga ganun, bidding. Ayan. Dahil kami ni Coach Marcos is marunong mag-drive, no? Or probably sabihin natin go-kart, no? Go-kart, pwede ng go-kart. Amazon PPC is like a go-kart or like driving a car, no? Because we have 2 types of campaigns. How many, guys? Yes, we have 2 types of campaigns. So if a car has a manual transmission and an automatic transmission, it's the same with Amazon PPC. Meron tayong tinatawag na automatic campaign, meron din tayong tinatawag na manual campaign. Okay? Sa mga nagde-drive dito, which do you prefer? Automatic or manual? Sa mga nagde-drive. Meron ba dito mga nagde-drive? O kaya sa may alam? O may planong bumili ng kotse. Ako nung ano ako ng kotse. Di ba manifest pala ako ng kotse? Automatic chicks ako eh. Ayan. So, puro automatic, right? Yes, sa traffic sa Pinas, matic. Ayan. Yes, madami nagsasabi matic. Bakit? Diba? So, let's start with that. Ay, ayaw, bumalik. Wait lang. So, let's start with that. Driving a car, nasabi ko na yan kanina. So, automatic. Bakit automatic? Kasi, you are going to allow Amazon to shift the gears for you. Siya din ang magde-decide kung saan niya ilalagay yung ads mo based on the likelihood kung saan magko-convert yung produkto na binibenta mo. So, for example, I have here a remote. Halimbawa, universal remote ang binibenta nyo. So, halimbawa, magko-convert ka, let's say, more on sa TV. Ganyan, sa TVs or maybe sa mga speakers. Ganyan. Papakita ka ni Amazon doon. Hindi ka lang niya ipapakita sa mga katulad mong nagbebenta ng universal remote, pero kung mag-convert ka din sa mga pwedeng gamitan ng universal remote, so, ilalabas ka niya doon. Klaro? Klaro? O ulitin ko? Harpek. Okay. So, ayan ha. Next is, ayan. Let's go to manual. Ito, although okay ang automatic, mas okay ang manual sa Amazon PPC. Sa mga marunong mag-drive dito, can you guys give us an idea, what do you like about manual transmission? Let's see if it also applies in Amazon PPC. Sige nga. Timing, precise shifting. Eh kung hindi ka marunong mag-timing, kailangan pala nasa segunda na nakaprimera ka pa rin. Patay. Pwedeng maitulak. Greater control. Thank you, Karil. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, Oscar. So, ayan. So, you guys have an idea what manual transmission does. It's also the same with Amazon PPC. because this gives you more control on the ad spend and the bids for auction. So, example ulit natin is universal remote control. So, let's say universal remote control yung tina-target natin na keyword. Okay? Pwede mong babaan ng sobrang baba or pwede mo ring itaas ng sobrang taas yung bids mo. Depende kung gaano ka-aggressive o gaano ka-conservative yung tinatawag natin na strategy mo or yung tactic mo. Okay? Klaro? Pwede rin natin siya, halimbawa, gusto ko $10 lang ang gagastusin nitong specific na campaign na to. Di $10 ang bibigay mo. Hindi katulad kay automatic campaign na halo-halo sila doon. Kapag binigyan mo ng $10, lahat yon sa halo-halo na yon, sa chop suey na yon. Pero pag dito, pwedeng ilang keywords lang ang tina-target mo, yun lang. Okay? So, yan ang pagkakaiba ng manual sa automatic. Ayan. O, yan na. May basic idea na kayo na, okay, para lang pala nagde-drive ng kotse. Paano yan, coach? Hindi ako marunong mag-drive ng kotse. May ganun ba? Type C in the chat box kung hindi kayo marunong mag-drive ng kotse. So, marami din sa atin. You see? But this gives you an idea na, okay, if I am going to learn driving, might as well, I can do Amazon PPC first. Wank, wank, wank. Anong connect? The only connection that I'm gonna do here is the same thing na sasabihin ng napakarami na, Coach, hindi naman kasi aligned sa ginagawa ko yan sa trabaho ko ngayon, ang Amazon PPC. Guess what, guys? Ang dami nang nakapag-transition from different levels or different industries. Diba? Marami bang namumroblema dito? Layo naman ng Amazon PPC. Hard labor yung ginagawa ko. Janitor ako. O kaya OFW ako. Nasa barko ako. Ibang-iba. Meron ba? Type T in the chat box. Ha? Layo. Now, here comes the problem is for a lot of people who's trying to transition and find tanong ako, kaya ba ng tambay ito, coach? Alam nyo, actually, isa sa mga pinakamatalino ng mga nakilala ko is tambay. Weird. Kasi sabi nila, ang galing-galing. Pero nung nakilala mo, ang pagtrabaho. Gusto na lang tumambay. So, ibig sabihin, kaya siya ng tambay. Basta maggugustuhin ng tambay magtrabaho. Okay? Kasi gusto magtrabaho, wala kang magagawa doon. Bigyan mo na lang. Okay. So, ano ka bang nagiging usual na how positive you are, guys? Advantage ng tambay, maraming oras aralin. Yes. Okay. So, ang daming namumroblema na lumapit sa amin, sa Amaze Nation na how do Amazon PPC kung ako ay isang OFW, nasa medical field, isa akong teacher sa isang public school, galing ako sa corporate office, nagpe-freelancing na ako pero hindi e-commerce, matagal na akong hindi nagtatrabaho, estudyante pa lang ako. Ang dami, actually halos lahat na yata ng sa iba't ibang ng buhay, ayan, si Rosano, wag ka, Rosano, we also have a janitor who's also a proud Amazon PPC manager now. Sobrang nanibago lang siya at first, pero in a few months time, or I think it's in a year, no, Coach Marcus, biglang lumapit sa amin na, Coach, 6 digits na ang ina-earn ko. So, wag nyo nilalang lang yan. Malakas yan. About 6 months ba? Yan. We were all nagulat. We were all surprised. Ayaw ng Taglish ko tonight. So, ayan. So, don't you worry, guys. So, how can you actually transition, no? And leverage your skills? So, pag-isipan niyo mabuti. Mahirap, coach. Hindi siya connected. Well, then think again. Remember guys, it's all about paraphrasing. So I want you guys later on after the webinar to review your resumes. Tignan nyo yan. Kung improve ko ba to? Okay na ba to? More or less, most of the time, you want to improve it. Kasi hindi na uso sa online world ang paggawa ng Microsoft Word na resume. How do we do resume now? Canva. Or PowerPoint presentation. Yes. So simulan na natin. If we are going to do the process of manifestation in your Amazon PPC career or your Amazon VA career, let's start with your resume. Take action na. Resume pa lang, reviewin nyo na, baguhin nyo na. Yung mga may 1 by 1 na photo dyan sa mga resume ninyo, pakitanggal na po. Pwede na ang candid photo. Yung mga plain black and white, pwede nang may color, guys. Basta mag-stick kayo sa color palette. Search nyo lang sa Google ang color palette. Maraming options dyan. Stick to 3 colors. Okay? Huwag naman overly rainbow 7. Huwag lang rainbow na Roy G. Biv siya. So, ayan. And then, next is, guys, wala to sa slides ko. I hope you guys are taking notes. So what did I mention already? Sige nga, quick review tayo. Ano na yung mga sinabi ko? Resume. Oh, what about the resume? Start with the resume. Oh, what are you? Canva. Only the Canva. Yeah. Canva. Tapos, color what? Color palette. Yes, stick to 3. Tama. Oh, how about sa pictures? Pwede na, candid. Wala na? One by one, ha? Ayan. What else? Yung mga, di ba, sa mga old school resume, may mga address pa natin. 99. Number 99. Kineme Street. Keme Subdivision. Ganun. Tanggalin nyo na yan. Remember guys, we are in the digital world. Although pwedeng padalahan ng Lazada yan and all that, but marami ng scam na nangyayari. So, secure nyo yung address ninyo. Hindi na kailangan yan. You can just put a general location. Okay? So, general location lang. Next is, what else? Contact numbers. So guys, hindi kayo iti-text ng client o tatawagan ng client direkta sa mga cellphones ninyo. Okay? So you have to connect it to an app. WhatsApp. Yes, you can include your email address. You can do Viber. What else? You can do Line. Ano pa mga ginagamit ko? Skype. Yan. Yan. Pero kung halimbawa wala ka nakakonect na app, wag mo na lang ilagay yung cellphone number mo. And identify as well using a logo nung app na yon kung ano yung ginagamit nyo. Para ma-identify ka agad ng client. Kasi they will not, allow themselves to be charged carrier rates to text or to call someone internationally. So make it easy for them to reach out to you. Okay? What else? Experiences. Dito po tayo nadadali, no? Yan. Sa experience sa resume, you need to revamp it. How would you revamp it? Yung mga nakalagay dyan sa resume ninyo, try nyo ibalik into layman's term. Kasi I'm pretty sure yung mga ginagawa nyo dyan, may mga jargons na yan from your industry. Yes? So, limbawa, mga galing tayo sa medical industry. Diba? So, mga medical terminologies natin. Whereas, ilalagay mo siya, ibabalik mo siya into layman's term. Tapos, mag-aral na kayo ng mag-aral ng Amazon. So, you can continue improving your resume into an e-commerce language. Gets ninyo kung paano? So, that's why you have to keep learning and learning, study, research, para ma-identify ninyo, okay, pwede ko itong palitan into the normal, the layman's term, not the jargon. Tapos, so, kumbaga mga katatlong baliktad kayo ng resume ninyo. Does that make sense? Type Y in the chat box if it's a yes. Okay. Good. So, next is, ayan na nga po kami. Wait lang nga. Ayusin ko nga yung, wait lang guys ah. Ayan. Ayos na siya. Okay. So what do we expect from an Amazon PPC role? So 'di ba, lalagay niya yan sa experience niyo and all that, sasabihin niyo, "Coach, wala naman ako experience." Kasi yan ang unang hahanapin sa inyo ng mga potential clients. So do note guys that Amazon PPC is a technical type of skill. Yung mga soft skills ninyo, kayo na yan. So kung alam yung kailangan yung i-improve yung soft skills, yung communication ninyo, kayo na yan. Nood kayo ng movies, ng English movies. Okay? Makipag-usap kayo in English just to improve. I-record ninyo yung sarili ninyo talking in English. Read an English book. Record ninyo yung sarili ninyo na nagsasalita ng English, tapos pakinggan ninyo para mag-self-correct kayo. You know what's fun is Montessori approach. What I love about Montessori approach is the self-correction in kids. This is very much applicable to people who are learning at every stage and age in their life. So self-correct. Okay, ang pangit naman nun. Itatama ko siya sa susunod. Okay? So technical type of skill. We can only teach you kung ano yung Amazon PPC, anong ginagawa namin, we can share what others have shared with us. Pero yung pag-communicate, that's on you guys. Okay? So, normally, what the clients would say or would look for kahit maghanap kayo ng job dyan sa online job, sa Upwork and all that, is experience. Meron ba kayo nito? Meron kayo nito? Meron, wala? Wala. Si Shaira meron. Okay? How about the rest? And did you guys know na Coach Dean and Coach Marcus have started with 0 experience? Would you guys think? Nagsimula din sila sa wala experience. But how did we become the people who we are right now? Through experience as well. It's very ironic, no? But yes, you have to give yourself a chance. So again, going back to the process of manifestation, what are your thoughts about getting experience? Ang dami naming mga students na sinabi pa lang na the question is, how proficient are you in Amazon PPC? Tumembwang-tembwang na kagad ang kanilang brain cells at ang kanilang dila. At ang sinabi is, I have no experience in Amazon PPC. Ang layo ng tanong, ang layo ng sagot. Sumakit ulo namin ng mga coaches. Pero, na-enlighten naman sila nung sinabi namin na bakit dun ka nakafocus. Sagot nila, kasi coach, yun ang lacking namin. Nag-self-correct na naman sila student. That's the power of coaching. I love it. Experience. So, how? Okay? So, what we do is we let them learn more. We tell them to research more. Ayan. Kung kaya nilang matuto from a mentor, yan. So, number 1 is experience. But, of course, lakas lang ng loob yan usually. And learning. So, may coach kami sa FPPCM before. Sabi niya, kahit naghahanap na experience, applyan ninyo. Applyan ninyo. Learn from it. What are they asking from experienced people? And after the call, write down how you will be able to answer it in the future properly and better. Nakakakuha kayo ng insight? Kasi that's something that we cannot give. Quite frankly. And we're not gonna give it kasi hindi naman kami nagpapa-intern. Okay? So, what to expect from Amazon PPC is you must be detail-oriented. So, in your previous life or sa mga current na ginagawa nyo, alam nyo ba yung ginagawa nyo right away nung nagsimula kayo? Yes or no? Hindi, di ba? So, as long as in your previous experience or let's say sa simple-simpleng paghuhugas ng plato, di ba? Bilog lang yan. May makita kang dumi. Huhugasan mo ulit o hindi? Hugas. That simple example, detail-oriented ka na. Kasi hindi ka magiging detail-oriented kung hindi mo alam kung saan ka titingin. Yes or yes? Parang, oo naman. Magiging detail-oriented. Diba? So, but as long as you actually have once you earn or once you have hired a client, take note the words that I'm using, guys, ha? Once you have hired a client, next, kayo nag-hire. Hindi sila nag-hire. It's the power of words as well. Once you hire a client, you will understand how they actually work. Ano ang importante sa kanila? What metrics are important to them? Then from there, magiging detail-oriented ka na. Important kay client to. Wala tayong one approach that fits for all of the clients. Okay? That's how PPC is. So, kailangan pa rin nakikitaon, nakikinig ka, marunong ka mag-sympathize, mag-empathize, lahat ng patize. Okay? Huwag lang mamatay. Next is, of course, you have to expect that Amazon PPC is numbers, and more numbers. You will see percentages, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, ratios. Ayan. Problema dito, guys, is kung katulad ko kayo. Hindi ako magaling sa math. Anyari, bakit ka nag-Amazon PPC? Meron ba dito magaling sa math or katulad ni Coach din na 5 sa math? Sa mga hindi magaling sa math, type 3 in the chat box. Yan yung mga grade na nakuha natin. Huwag natin gawing 5 kasi ako lang yun eh. 5 sa math sa UP. Pinagsak ko, basic math, yuck, ew, 5. O, diba? Maraming katulad ko. Kasi guys, hindi naman porket sinabi natin may numbers, and numbers yan, is tayo na ang mag-add, tayo na magsa-subtract, tayo na magdi-divide, tayo na mag-multiply, tayo na mag-multiply, divide. Gumagamit po tayo ng spreadsheet. Gumagamit tayo ng tools. So what you have to do as a PPC manager is to interpret the data. May ginawa kang something last week. O kaya, sige, greatest example, nawalan ng stocks. Yung universal remote natin. Paborito ko siya for tonight's video kasi nasa harap ko. Universal remote. Nawalan ng stocks. Bumibenta ng 100 units a week. Biglang nalaglag yung benta. Then you're able to interpret the data na biglang bumulusok pababa yung sales. Masasabi mo kay client na, client, paano ko gagawin trabaho? Di ka na naman nag-send ng units or ng ibebenta ko sa Amazon. Yun lang yun. That's how you would explain how you interpreted the data. That's what's fun in Amazon PPC. Pag nagpakita ka ng isang set ng data to 5 different PPC managers, they will tell you a story that's different from each other because they all have different perspectives. We all have different perspectives. So, ang kailangan mong tanungin is yung gumalaw at nag-manage ng ads. Okay? Yan. So, what else? What to expect? Real money is involved. guys. Your client's money and you will have a direct hand working with it. Ayan, o, di ba? Another thing is critical thinking, planning, strategizing, implementing. These will be part of your daily work routine. Kasama na dyan ang advertising, problem solving. Meron din tayong reporting, tracking, weekly or monthly calls. In my case, once a month yung mga calls ko with my clients. Pero yung iba, may weekly. Meron akong isang client na every 2 weeks nag-uusap kami. So hindi ko sinasabing walang calls dito, guys. But what I love about Amazon PPC is kahit pa nanggugulo yung anak mo dyan, Mike, mag-hi sa client, lalo na kung family-oriented yung mga client, okay. As long as yung resulta mo, on point. There are times in my meetings na biglang yung anak ko, biglang sasalpak sa ano ko, maghahas, o kaya ingay-ingay nila. As long as nagkakaintindihan kayo, hindi rin kailangan ng mamahaling headset or what. Yung headset na ginagamit natin pang cellphone, usually pwede na yon. Pero of course, you want to be as clear as possible kapag nakikipag-usap ka pa rin. Kumbaga, basic phone etiquette na lang ang i-manage mo. Okay? You will gain product knowledge, lots of it. Yan. Kasi iba-iba yung produkto ng mga kliyente. So parang, wala pa sa Pilipinas. Bakit naisip na nila ibenta sa Amazon? Ayan. And of course, you have to understand, research, and keep building on the basics. Next is, do I have to be fluent in English? The answer is no. May mga bako-bako and they are already expecting na hindi perfect ang English natin as long as naiintindihan. Okay? Ayan. So, let's further discuss beginner Amazon PPC. So, dito medyo bibigyan ko kayo ng KPIs na usually ginagamit natin sa Amazon PPC. Alam niyo ba ibig sabihin ng KPI? Type it in the chat box, please. Thank you, Coach Marcus. KPI stands for, thank you, Marilu, Key Performance Indicator. Okay. Ito yung mga numbers. Ito yung magiging data-driven approach natin. So, based sa mga numbers na ito, may mga calculations. Kakalkalin natin, yes. Calculations na paano ba? Ano ba talaga yung mga goals? Pag pinag-usapan to, kumbaga magda-dive in tayo sa mga ginagamit na words ng Amazon PPC. So let's start. The first metric is what we call impressions. Nasaan na? Oh, there you go. Impressions. Impressions, it's very simple. It's the number of times your ad has been shown or displayed. Kailangan ko ba explain further? I think it's very straightforward, right? Okay. Next, clicks. This is the number of times your ad has been clicked. Very straightforward din. So, impressions pinakita, clicks, kinlik. Ilang beses ka kinlik. Next metric is orders. Orders is the number of orders your ads acquired. Straightforward din, right? Next is spend. This is the total amount that was spent on ads. So usually, pag may click, tsaka lang nagkakaroon ng spend. Klaro? Cool. Next is sales. Sales is the total amount of sales earned on ads. So kapag may order, tsaka lang naka-sales. Orders is the number of orders your ads acquired. Ayan. Dito na tayo sa susunod, gagamit ng math. Okay? This is what we call ACOS. So what does ACOS stand for? It stands for advertising cost of sales. So this is the measure of ad spend effectivity in percentage. Always remember that this is the lower, the better. So ano ang formula ng ACOS? The formula of ACOS is ad spend divided by ad sales times 100. Can anybody type that in the chat box? I'll repeat it. Ad spend divided by ad sales times 100 is your ACOS. Thank you, Coach Marcos, Ingrid, Paula, Karil. Ayan. Mga future PPC managers natin ito. Pak, ganun. Yes. And do take note, guys, ha. Ang sinabi ko is ad spend divided by ad sales. Kasi later on, may papalitan tayo dyan for almost the same formula. Okay? So, again, ACOS, the lower, the better. Nakuha niyo ba? Or you want me to give you an example? If you want me to give you an example, type E in the chat box. Okay. So, sabihin na natin, maganda. Okay. Sabihin na natin na may isang teddy bear store. Teddy bear store. Sige na nga. Ang tindahan ni Teddy. Nakita ko yung teddy bear dito sa opisina ko eh. Ang tindahan ni Teddy. Okay? So si Teddy, sabi niya, bumabagsak yung benta ko ah. Ano pwede kong gawin? Okay. Sige. Mag-ads na lang ako. Subukan natin mag-ads. Okay? So, bumili si Teddy ng 100 pesos na flyers. Yan. 100 pesos na flyers, ganyan. Tapos, after a few days, pansin ni Teddy, uy, nagkaroon ako ng 500 pa na nakabenta ako ng 500 ah. So, if we're gonna do the formula, ano ang ACOS ni Teddy? Knowing na ad spend divided by ad sales times 100. Identify nyo na maayos yung number na nilalagay nyo, ha? Yan ang simula ng attention to detail natin. That's why we multiplied it by 100 because it's a ratio. So technically, mali yung sagot ng iba. But, yes, it's 20%. Okay? So 20%. Sabi natin, the lower, the better. So maganda na yung 20%. Minsan, i-require pa kayo ng client na, I need 10% ACOS. Kaloka. Ayan. Alright. Next is, okay na, malinaw na, klaro na. Klaro, klaro. Ayan, perfection. So the next one is what we call ROAS. Okay? So ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Ito ay binaliktad lang siya na ACOS. So inverse of ACOS. The measure of revenue earned per money spent. So, the formula is ad sales divided by ad spend. That's it. Wala tayong multiply, only divide. Okay? So, babalik tayo kay Teddy. Si Teddy, nag-spend siya ng 100. Divided by, sorry, not divided by. Spend niya 100, bumalik sa kanya 500. Ano ang ROAS ni Teddy? Ang ROAS ni Teddy ay 5. Yes. And do take note guys, dahil inverse ito ng ACOS, the higher the better naman siya. So alin ang lower the better? ACOS o ROAS? ACOS. Ano yung higher the better? The higher the better. ROAS o ACOS? Okay, pwede na kayo maghanap ng clients, guys. Ito ang pinaka-paborito ko, guys, na metric. Sasabihin ng madami para siyang pagkain, pero hindi, guys. Ang tawag namin dito is TACOS. Yan. TACOS stands for True or Total ACOS. So, ano yun? So, this is the measure of your ad spend versus the total account sales, including organic sales. So, kasama na yung ginawa ng SEO. In other words, so yung kabuuan. The formula for TACOS is ad spend divided by total sales times 100. Can you guys type that in the chat box? Ad spend divided by total sales times 100. Yes, it's not in my presentation, the formulas, because the because is the why and the why is the because. No, it's because gusto ko nakikinig kayo and taking notes. Yep. Ad spend divided by total sales. Kabuuan na. So, kung halimbawa na, balik tayo kay Teddy. So, 100 na ginastos ni Teddy, 500 ang PPC sales, di ba? Or tinatawag nating ad sales. No, kung ang total sales niya ay 1,000. Ano ang TACOS ni Teddy? 10 or 10%? Remember guys, if we do times 100, it's a percentage. I'm going to start your attention to detail as early as now. 10%. Perfection! Alright! Good job, guys! Kaya pa ng brain cells ninyo o tama na for tonight's video? Kaya pa? More? Or okay na? Solve na tayo? Hindi nga. Kaya or solve na? Kaya pa? Solve na? Kaya pa. Alright. Sige. Okay. So, ang next natin is how do we actually balance multiple PPC projects. So, limbawa, nakakuha ka na ng isang client. Paano pag gusto mo pa kumuha ng isa pang client? Kasi sabi nila, kaya kumita dito ng 6 digits or more, di ba? So, ayan. So, how do PPC managers prioritize tasks efficiently? Ayan. So, ano yung ginagawa ng isang Amazon PPC manager? Kaya pa ba? Ayan. So, ano? So, first is, urong natin siya dito, it's campaign management and optimization. So, dito, pag may nakita kang mataas ang ACOS, syempre, ang goal mo is pataasin o pababain. Ganyan, try nga natin. Pag mataas ang ACOS, kailangan ibaba, di ba? Eh, paano mababa na yung ACOS? Ano pwede mong gawin? Ibaba pa. Maintain, that's a good answer. Or push, as what Coach Marcos mentioned. Kasi maganda eh, baka may igaganda pa siya. Diba? So, that's what we call campaign management and optimization. What else? We also do keyword research, diba? We mentioned earlier that keyword research is different from SEO and PPC because kung ano yung makuha natin na i-research natin. Okay, one great example is a silicone spatula. If you are advertising a silicone spatula, would you be targeting metal spatula or wooden spatula? Yes or no? No, kasi silicone spatula ka nga eh. Bakit ka mag-target ng mga naghanap ng wooden spatula? Right? So that's as simple as that. Because meron tayong tinatawag na yung mga clients or consumers na they already know what to buy. Yan. Sila yung mga talagang hot leads na tinatawag natin. So that's why keyword research is very specific. Kung ano lang yung binibenta mo, yun lang ang tatargetin mong keywords. Okay? The next one is data analysis and reporting. Going back to the example earlier, bigla ka lang tatanungin ng client na, oh, bakit bumagsak yung benta? So ikaw, magpapanik ka as a PPC manager, mafe-feel mo na parang, ha, wala naman ako ginagawa, nag-PPC lang ako dito Pero pawagsak yung benta, parang feeling mo may blame. Pero kung alam mo kasi kung saan nanggagaling yun at you know that it's not your fault, sabi mo, wala kang stress eh. Sinabi ko na sa'yo, paubos na eh. Yan, sapakin mo na yung client, di ka nakikinig sa akin eh. Charot lang, syempre. So, data analysis and reporting. So, ito yung mga ginawa natin, ito yung nag-work, ito yung hindi nag-work. So, that's what you're going to report to the client. It helps if you have like a weekly tracker and a monthly tracker. Next is competitor analysis. So, let's say for example, si brand A, kayo si brand X. Si brand A, ito yung ginagawa. Si brand B, ganito yung ginagawa. Paano kapag in-improve natin yung ginagawa ni brand A tsaka ni brand B? Eh di si brand X, which is us, can improve our sales or probably get more share of the pie. Okay? And of course, prioritizing task efficiently. Isa pang task ng PPC manager is to increase overall sales while managing the marketing spend for a brand or a client. Kasi you might encounter clients wherein they would say, my only budget for ads is $3,000. Pero ang gusto nilang benta is what? $100,000 in a month. The perfect example na sinasabi namin sa mga students namin is gusto niya ng Wagyu steak. Pero ang budget niya ay type mo yan, Coach Marcus, pang pork chop. So, kailangan medyo sasabihan mo rin si client na hindi akma. Gusto mo mag-grow yung brand mo, gusto mong i-grow natin yung business mo, kailangan mo mag-spend. Because remember guys, I'm gonna only say it 2 to 3 times. Amazon is a pay-to-play platform. Can you guys type that in the chat box? Amazon is a pay-to-play platform. Yan ang sasabihin, yan ang usual na linyahan namin sa mga clients kapag binadgetan kami tapos over the moon ang gusto nilang goals. Because yes, as a PPC manager, this is our goal for each and every brand we manage. Pero kung ayaw mo mag-spend ng marketing, wala tayong kapupuntahan. Hanap ka na lang ng ibang PPC manager. Kasi kapag halimbawang imposible ang hinihingi sa'yo, wag mo nang i-hire yung client na yun. Fired na kagad yung client na yun. Okay? Ayan. So, what else? When you actually hire your first one, ayan na, magkakaroon na tayo ng experience. Now, when you get that experience, lahat ma-overwhelm, may feelings ng overwhelm, parang mali lahat ng ginagawa mo, it's normal, it's natural na ma-overwhelm. Kasi conscious ka. Kasi ayaw mo magkamali. Kasi meron ka ng first client and you want everything to be perfect. Perfectionist ka eh. AKA me. Yan. But you have to understand that you are new to this, but at the same time, you have to be a fast learner. So when you get that experience, make sure to learn what systems you have. Ito ang pinakasikreto ng maraming PPC managers na nagmamanage ng multiple clients. Like for example, me, I have 2 clients and I'm managing about 500 to 1,000 SKUs in different marketplaces. So how am I making it work? How am I making it feel like ang saglit ko lang magtrabaho, like probably 3 hours in a day tapos na ako, and still earn much, right? It's because of this, what you see on your screen, which is what? Kung wala ka nito, matatalo ka sa laban. And every game na makikita ninyo, kahit paanong game, analyze ninyo, they all have systems. They have a coach. And their coach give them systems. So how does system help you? Of course, it helps you be, 1, efficient. Pangalawa, kapag may sistema ka na, mas may quality na. Pag may sistema ka na, mas scale mo na yung iyong freelancing business. Pag may sistema ka na, mas streamline mo na yung processes mo. And this is where other PPC managers are able to hire other PPC managers so they can get more clients and help people out. And finally, ito ang gusto ko dito eh. No micromanagement. Kasi alam ng client mo na, okay, kaya mo. Kaya mo. So, ipagkakatiwala niya sa'yo. The biggest factor dito is ipagkakatiwala sa'yo. They trust you enough na hindi ka nila tatanungin, kung ano ba ginagawa mo? Bakit mo ba ginagawa yan? Yung kumbaga parang may nasa gilid lagi ng shoulder mo na parang, mali yung ginagawa mo. Sino gusto nun? Sino gusto mo na micromanage? Gusto o ayaw? Wale. Ayaw, di ba? Kasi mas efficient ka, mas relax kang nagtatrabaho, mas effective yung ginagawa mo kapag walang nagma-micromanage sa'yo. Di ba? So this is how a lot of our students in FPPCM are able to balance multiple PPC projects. So, one example, sabihin nyo kung gusto nyo to one example, one client, $2,500. Magkano $2,500? Yun nga, paki-convert. Tapos ang taas ng palitan natin, woo! Sure up. It's 125K. Sino gusto ng 125K isang client? Gawin mo 58. Coach Marcos. Ganyan yun, real time. 146,000. 145. Isang client mo. Kapag nagkaroon ka ng sistema, sa una guys, I will set everybody's expectation ha. Sa una, matagal mong gagawain. Diba? Tagal mong gagawain ng isang bagay. It might take you 8 hours because you're trying to learn the ropes. Now, because you have an experience na, okay, kapag ito yung mali, alam ko na yung pupuntahan ko. Pag ito yung mali, ito yung gagawin ko. Natututo ka. That's why, imbis na 8 hours ka nagsisimula, nagiging 7 hours na lang. 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. Nang ganyan yung sinasahod. Isang $2,500. Magkano per month? Gawa nga yung math sa akin. Alam niyo namang 3 ako sa math. Sorry, 5 ako sa math. So ano, gusto niyo pa rin ba mag-Amazon PPC knowing na ganyan ang possible na kitain in the next 4, 5 years? Siyempre, paghihirapan natin sa simula. Magpapasabog tayo ng brain cells, right? So, yan. Sa mga nag-yes, we'll see you guys inside. Like, pack na pack, right? So, ano ba yung mga client challenges natin? Ayan. So, usual, halimbawa, nag-apply ka, inayos natin yung resume natin, di ba? Kanina, nandun tayo sa resume. Tapos, mag-hire ka na ng client mo. So, ano ba ang usual na problema na ibibigay nila sa'yo? Kasi the best way to do a discovery call with a client who is looking for a PPC manager, ito yung magandang i-identify mo at the onset. And here's another tip, guys. Wala sa ibang webinars to. Kapag discovery call, this is one of the things na sinishare namin sa mga students namin that is actually helping them get clients. Wag na wag kayong aalis ng isang discovery call nang hindi kayo nagtatanong ng question. If they ask, do you have a question? Produce at least 3 questions. Relevant questions, guys. How many questions at least? 3. Kasi the more that you actually ask the question, kumbaga ibabalik mo sila sa home court mo eh. Ako naman magtatanong. Kanina ka pa nagtatanong. At least 3. Kung kasing kapal ng mukha ko, yung mga mukha ninyo, just ask them one. Lalo na pag feeling nyo good yung conversation flow. Yan. Am I already hired? Kasi kaya kong dalahin. When you come to this stage, that's the only question that you can ask. So, how did I do in the call? Ganyan. Am I hired? Ganyan. Kapal ng mukha ko eh. So, balik tayo. Ayan. Make sure to take note of what Coach Marcus have typed there in the chat box. So, he who asks the question controls the flow. When you ask questions, the interviewer gets insight on how you think. Gusto niyo ba marinig ang boses ni Coach Marcus? No daw. Ayan. Sige, mamaya. So, may Q&A part tayo. Stay lang kayo. Si Coach Marcus ay tutulong sa akin sa mga Q&A. So, what are client challenges? Balik tayo, okay? Client challenges natin is wala silang time. Okay? Wala silang time na gawin ng Amazon PPC because they could have spent it more on money-producing activities. Because that's what a CEO does eh, or that's what a business owner should do. Mag-focus, mag-delegate, at mag-focus sa kung ano pa ang pwedeng magpapera na magpapera. Okay? Next is another client challenge is they lack the knowledge. They lack the technical know-how. Else, ang usual na issues pa dito is mataas yung spending ko pero mababa yung benta. Nahihirapan akong paakitin yung benta ko. Hindi ko ma-target ang tamang audience at hindi ko ma-improve yung conversion. This is where you as an Amazon PPC manager can actually help them. Kayang-kaya natin yung mag-improve ng conversion. Kasi by doing that or by targeting the right audience, may improve na natin yung conversion mo. Pag na-improve natin yung conversion mo, bababa na yung spending mo, tataas na yung benta mo. Therefore, kapag nangyari yon, increasing na yung overall sales mo. O, di ba? Binalibaliktad ko lang kung ano yung nasa presentation, pero nagets ba ninyo? Gets ninyo? Okay, clear tayo dyan, ha? So, based dito sa ating usapan, would you rather be paid by your time or be paid by the results? Would you be paid by your time? Per hour na lang ba tayo lagi? O let's get paid by the results? Kasi if we are going to do by results, no matter how many times or how many hours you work for it, basta makuha mo yung resulta, bayad ka. Whereas, kung ikaw ay kailangan naka-clock in for 40 hours per week, 160 hours per month, kailangan 160 hours yan para mabayaran ka ng buo. And I remember this, I shared this in one of my webinars. Let me share this with you guys. The story of the mechanic. Has anybody heard about the story of the mechanic? Yes or no? Not yet. Okay. So there's this big company. No. There's this big company. Puro mga mechanisms yung tumatakbo sa company na yun. Let's say, sabihin natin na factory siya. Ganyan. And, pero isang part of the moving system that just stopped working. They spent half of their day trying to figure out what is wrong. Until the time na lahat sila naubusan na ng idea, na lahat sila wala na. So they called the mechanic. Okay, dumating si mechanic. Yan. Tinignan lang ni mechanic, inanalyze lang niya yung situation. Pag-analyze yung situation, may pinuntahan lang siyang isang spot dun sa moving mechanism na yon. And that mechanic only took 10 to 15 minutes of his time. Then, bumalik na yung pag-move ng process. Umayos na yung mechanism. Ngayon, nagkakasingilan na. Sabi nung okay, ito yung invoice ko. Sabi ng mechanic. Sabi nung CEO or nung owner ng business, bakit kailangan kitang bayaran ng buo na ganito? 15 minutes mo lang naman ginawa. Why do you think, guys? Why do you think? You paid for the boom! Nadali ninyo the expertise, the skill. Right? Yan. This is why in Amazon PPC, when you get enough experience, you can charge. So, I'm gonna ask the question again. Would you rather be paid by your time or get paid by the results? Ayan. So, alam niyo na. So, always remember that the more skilled equals more experience, and more experience equals higher level.
Thank you for watching this video. You may follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn for more e-commerce tips. For inquiries, text or call the number on your screen. Again, this is Lisha Pino, your online kanegosyo. And with Amazation, we'll lead you to extraordinary living by providing our life-changing learning.